Imagine being one of the most highly anticipated players, and the NBA fans and analysts alike have dubbed you the future of the league, a generational talent capable of transforming any team. But then just as the world watches injury after injury knocks you down, Zion Williamson's journey with the New Orleans Pelicans has been nothing short of thrilling and nerve-wracking. And here we are yet again, holding our breath. Just 10 minutes into his latest game, Zion walks off the court, a grim expression on his face. It's a familiar sight, too familiar for Pelicans fans who are desperately hoping this season might finally be different. But can the Pelicans truly build a championship team around Zion, or is this dream slipping further away with each injury? Wednesday night was supposed to be another step forward for Zion, a chance to keep the momentum going, but instead, in just 10 minutes of play, he scores 6 points, grabs 3 rebounds, and dishes out an assist. And then in a flash, he's heading off the court. It was sudden Zion commits a foul of the kind. That almost seems like he's buying himself an exit. The initial report was vague left thigh soreness. Now, for most players, soreness might be minor, but Zion's history makes this an ominous sign. It was his right thigh giving him trouble before the game, and now it's his left. This isn't a new struggle for him. Just last year, a similar issue with his hamstring cost him the playoffs, so Pelicans fans have every reason to worry. I mean, at this rate, Zion might as well be sponsored by the local orthopedic clinic, right? Every season, it's like clockwork, but jokes aside, the stakes here are incredibly high. Moments like these make us wonder, what does this mean for Zion's season and more critically his career? Just when you think he's back, another setback occurs. But what if there's more at play here? Let's dive deeper into why these injuries could define or derail his legacy. Zion Williamson isn't just a promising player, he's a powerhouse. His athleticism is undeniable. His ability to dominate near the rim is breathtaking. When he's healthy, he's unstoppable, scoring with such ease and confidence that it almost feels unfair. His career averages 24.6 points per game, 58.8% shooting efficiency paint a picture of a player who should be the core of any team's offense. Here's a player who runs the floor with the agility of a guard, but with the strength and power of a forward. He's been given everything he needs to succeed, except perhaps the physical resilience. While Zion is impressive, he's also undersized for a power forward at just 6'6" and in a game. Increasingly defined by shooting ability and versatility, his weaknesses stand out. So here's the kicker. Zion's a bit like your friend who's amazing at one thing, but can't seem to do the basics right. Great at close shots. Yes, long range, not so much. And for the Pelicans, this isn't just a minor issue. It's a fundamental problem. It's like building a race car with a powerful engine but questionable tires. Zion's strengths and weaknesses have forced the Pelicans to build their entire strategy around compensating for his gaps. But can a team truly find long-term success with such a one-dimensional foundation? Let's dig into the Pelicans' approach and see if they're setting Zion up for success or failure. Over the last few seasons, the Pelicans have tried positioning Zion as a small ball center, especially on defense, but here's where reality sets in. Zion's height makes him undersized for this position. No matter how high he can jump in, today's NBA players are not only tall but exceptionally skilled. Think of defensive powerhouses like Draymond Green, who at 6'6" can guard taller players effectively due to his versatility and defensive IQ. Zion isn't quite there yet. And while he can jump through the roof, jumping alone doesn't keep you competitive in the paint. For long teams exploit this weakness, using their size and skills to overpower him at the rim. It's an uphill battle, and one that leaves Pelicans fans biting their nails every time Zion goes up against a traditional center. Ever feel like Zion needs to hit a magic grow taller button? Or maybe he could just stand on his tiptoes the whole game. But in all seriousness, the Pelicans can't keep relying on miracles to cover this gap. So what's the solution? How can they give Zion the support he needs to unleash his true potential? This is where things get interesting. To truly maximize Zion's potential, the Pelicans need a specific type of support around him, a center who's more than just tall. They need a player who can stretch the floor, shoot, defend, and complement Zion's game. This isn't just a hypothetical ideal. It's essential if the Pelicans want to be competitive. Just look at other superstars around the league. LeBron James, for example, has Anthony Davis as a perfect complement. Davis can defend, score, and rebound, letting LeBron focus on his strengths. For Zion, the ideal center would be someone who can create space, defend, and catches lobs. Otherwise, they'll keep running into the same problem season after season. Without this, we're looking at a career defined by limitations rather than achievements. Zion is like a chess piece full of potential, but only if he's surrounded by the right moves. So what are the Pelicans doing to find this elusive player? Rumor has it that they're exploring some high-profile trades and scouting young talent. Could this finally be the season where Zion has a complete roster around him? Or are we destined to see this storyline repeat? Zion came into the league with such promise, yet he's faced an uphill battle ever since injuries have taken their toll, yes. But he's not alone. The Pelicans themselves need to make a serious commitment to reshaping their roster. Building a super team isn't easy. It requires strategy, the right players, and sometimes a bit of luck. With Zion's prime years ticking away, the Pelicans are on the clock. Every season of setbacks and missed potential is a lost opportunity. But this isn't just about stats, it's about legacy. Pelicans fans, the organization, and Zion himself deserve a team that matches his potential. Can New Orleans rise to the challenge? Can they assemble a team that maximizes Zion's talents while covering his weaknesses? Or will they, like so many others before, fall victim to the pitfalls of trying to build around a player with immense yet fragile talent? So here's where it gets real. Zion Williamson is a player with generational talent, but talent alone can't win championships. It takes the right support, smart coaching, and yes, a bit of luck. And as of now, the Pelicans are still searching for that missing piece. So if you loved Theo's video, then hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more news. Thank you, Love Gang. Peace.